I don't know who I think I am, but today I'm attempting to recreate this Chanel Spring Summer 2021 haute couture look from scratch using fabric I bought at my local textile store. Yeah, this look, the dramatic tiered ruffle skirt, the perfect silhouette, and the couture vibe, all of it. And I'm going to sew it with affordable spandex and Toyobo cotton. What could go wrong, right? Stay until the end because the transformation is honestly insane. Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Evelyn and I make high fashion DIYs using whatever fabric I can find locally. Sometimes it's chaos, sometimes it's couture, usually both. This Chanel look showed up in my feed again. And I say, yay, 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 yay. Okay, fine. I'll try it. I love a challenge.
So, the original Chanel skirt uses layers of chiffon and organza, but I wanted something more structured and beginner friendly. So first stop, fabric store. For the inner pencil skirt, I'm going with a stretchy black spandex. It's comfortable, it hugs the body like a couture, and it makes walking easier. And for the ruffles, Toyobo cotton. It's crisp, holds shape beautifully, and it's not too heavy even when layered. So this is what I'm working with today. Chanel look, but make it local textile store friendly. Let's break the skirt down. It's basically two pieces. One, a fitted pencil style inner skirt. Two, a few layers of dramatic cheer ruffles. Today, I'm focusing on the skirt because that is the star. For the pencil skirt, I used my basic skirt block, added some negative ease because spandex stretches, and shaped it so it sits high on the waist like the runway version. Here's my pattern. My waist is 77 cm and my hip is 85 cm. Don't forget the negative ease. You can adjust my pattern to fit yours. For the ruffles, tier 1 is the shortest, tier 2 medium length, tier 3, 4, 5 long and dramatic. Each tier is 2.5 times the width of the skirt for that couture flounce.
This looks simple, but the proportion makes the Chanel vibe. Too short, and it looks like a random ruffle skirt. Too long, and it swallows your figure.
Let's start with the base. Spandex is tricky but forgiving. Just stretch as you sew and use a zigzag stitch so the seams can move. And now, the ruffles. A lot of ruffles. The width of the ruffles. The first is 8 cm, second 10 cm, third 14 cm, fourth and fifth 14 cm.
I swear, ruffles look innocent, but they take more time than taxes.
I'm hemming each strip first, so the edges look clean. Then I'm gathering them using the longest stitch length. Pull the threads, and voila, instant volume. Once all the tiers were gathered, I pinned them, layer by layer to the A-line skirt. This part took forever, but this is where it starts to look very Chanel. I attached tier 1 around the mid-thigh, tier 2 just below it, and tier 3, 4, 5 the lowest. Guys, look at this volume. It's giving couture drama. I didn't add gold embellishment like the original Chanel piece, but you totally can. A simple trim or beading would elevate this even more. Before I begin sewing, it's important that my thread matches the fabric. Start by removing the old spool from the machine and replace it with the black color. Guide the thread through the tension guides, following the threading path all the way down to the needle. Next, let's switch out the bobbin. Open the bobbin case and take out the previous one. Drop in a freshly wound bobbin in black color, making sure the thread pulls smoothly in the correct direction. Once both threads are in place, draw the bobbin thread up through the needle plate and pull the two threads back together. Now your machine is ready, perfectly matched and threaded for a clean professional stitch. Let's take a closer look at this exquisite ruffle skirt. Each layer adds its own charm to the design, creating a breathtaking silhouette. Starting with the first tier, a subtle gentle wave that forms the foundation, light, airy, and full of movement. Now the second tier, slightly fuller, it adds depth and a bit more volume, gently cascading over the first. As I move to the third tier, notice the richness and texture, the way it fans out, giving the skirt a lush, fuller appearance. The fourth tier brings a more defined ruffle, creating layers of soft folds that catch the light beautifully with every turn. And here I have the fifth and final tier, bold, dramatic, and perfectly balanced. It completes the look with a striking flair, adding dimension and movement to every step. Together, these layers create a masterpiece of design, each tier enhancing the next, a ruffle skirt like no other. Both the pencil skirt and tiered ruffle skirt are complete. It's time to bring them together. I position the ruffle skirt exactly 5 cm below the waistline, making sure every layer sits perfectly. Carefully, I mark the placement, double-checking each point so the alignment stays clean and even. And once everything is set, I sew the pieces together, securing the ruffles seamlessly onto the pencil skirt. And just like that, the two elements become one beautifully structured layered design. And of course, the final touch, steam everything so the ruffles fall beautifully. actually so good. This already looks like something I would wear under a couture piece. From spandex and Toyobo cotton to Chanel-inspired couture, I'm honestly obsessed with how this turned out. Look at the movement. Look at the structure. This is why I love fashion. You can make luxury with what you have. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what runway look I should recreate next. Dior, Valentino, another Chanel. I'm ready. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next couture adventure.